Tomorrow he is taking the entire charge, becoming Dada. I mean, in the Dada in the Pada, in a neighborhood is a real mafias, which is said. Yesterday's fresher is becoming today's in the middle stage. Tomorrow he is going to the top, and he sufferings which he had made, the freshers, he is carrying on since the university is not taking any steps against anyone and not pointing out making not any complaint to anybody. It is the job of the university to vigil the everything. This ragging is continuing for decades together. And university is completely silent over the matter. Now, therefore, kindly appreciate this. A fresher who is today is being subject to ragging. What he is getting, criminality mind is being grown up in his mind. And today, who is a fresher, tomorrow, he says that when I am becoming a senior student, I will take the recourse of the ragging. This is the ragging. I don't know whether your lordships have spent your lordships days in any hostel or not, but yes, and it was in our days. It was something different. When you were entering, come one day introduction. Seniors calling, sing Rabindra Sangeet, recite, go for swimming, helping. I was in the hostel in class 9. Because of the seniors, I learned how to swim. Pushed it in the. But today's it has becoming inhuman things. Because of the incidents occurred today, it has surfaced. In 2016, it was also there in the Jadavpur University itself. Jadavpur University itself, it was there. Now, one person expired. He went cry for few days. Then everyone is silent. Today in 2023, it is there. Why it is ragged and other things, the percentage, that's the subject matter of criminal investigation. I am not going to speak any single word for that. Now, kindly see, I just tell your lordships, giving a very short description of the university for your lordships information, so that your lordships can understand that. Kindly come to page 8. First, I tell you that this is one of the university. It is now 4th or 5th time in the India. Within India is the 5th, 4th in India. And if I am right, I have read few years back, 1 year, 2 years back, in some of the report, it was showing 30 or 35, the serial number 30 and 35 in the world. This university, kindly see now. The paragraph 8, the 68-year-old university has 36 departments. Come to paragraph 8. 36 departments, 21 interdisciplinary schools, and 40 centers of study, which in total offers 39 undergraduate courses, 57 postgraduate courses, 14 MPhil courses, and 14 PhD courses. The university is spread over 3 sprawling campuses. The main campus having an area of 67.66 acres, including 7.6 acres of new campus. The second campus at Salt Lake having area of 20.3 acres, and the erstwhile Neil campus 7.6 acres. The university has 4 auditoriums. This is I have given the total 9 canteen, huge playground, gymnasium, indoor and outdoor stadium, 9 boys hostel with around 1,190 boarders, and 4 girls hostel with around 485 boarders. The count of enrolled students at the university for 2023 is around 4,268. In short, not only being one of the finer tier 1 institution of the country, as also of the state, is not only holding higher ranking, overall 4th in India as per NIRF, so and so. It's not very required. Now, let's kindly see the guidelines which were there earlier. I have spoken about these guidelines, policy regulation, UGC guidelines. I will show it later on. But I am just pointing out the facts first of all. But kindly come to paragraph, page 11, 8A.
Yes.
8A. On 9th August 2023 at around 11:30 p.m., an underage student of BA in Bengali, honors namely Shopnodip Kundu of Nodia, was found naked in pool of blood on the ground outside the A2 University hostel. He was rushed to the nearest KPC Medical College and hostel, where they said Shopnodip was declared dead around 4:30 am of 10th August 2023. After the horrific, unfortunate, and ill-fated incident, the family members of the Shopnodip were informed and they are rushed to the hospital, but only to find their son dead. But kindly mark it here, just one thing has not been written. The point is, university did not lodge any FIR to the police on that day. Students who took them there, they didn't. Who did it? The parents who came from the district of Nodia, they lost the complaint. Number one. Subsequently, the media reported of that few arrests have been made, among others, Saurabh Chaudhary, who is one of the main accused and whose leadership is South Swans. But one of the important things, it has been recorded, written somewhere in sub. There I am. When the Jadavpur, the police came to learn something from that something has been happened. When they went to this campus hostel, the gates were locked. Police were not allowed to enter. Entire police force were stopped there. Nobody was entered. I will show the photographs. It is completely dark. And every day it is dark. I will show the photographs. Then the police received an information that one taxi was going on the hospital? KPC hospital. Then the police went there to the KPC hospital and found that this has been happened. And then in the meantime, they came, the FIR was lost and the police had been carrying the. Why I am pointing out, why these students of the university and hostels have become so much violent, have become so much indisciplined. Why they are demanding so much that at no point of time, no one, even I am university administration, the vice chancellor, etc., they are not allowed to function even. I will come one by one. The shocking incidents, shocking things are going on in the university itself, whole campus, not only hostel. Therefore, I am not restricting, I am not so far the ragging is concerned. My whole thing is, on the other day I mentioned, broader. Now, kindly come to see that in that paragraph, one of the main, under whose leadership the direction Shopnodip had been subject to vigorous ragging and who is believed to have been present in along with some other students. Where
is the act?
University Act I have brought.
Which by which the university was constituted?
Yes, I have brought University Act. I have University Jadavpur University Act. This is 1981 Act. University Act. Your lordships will not find anything what in the act what has been said. In fact, anti-ragging guidelines was first laid down by this High Court in 1994. I will show to you. And the act of anti-ragging came into the West Bengal in 2000.
In terms of section 46 of the Jadavpur University Act 1981, this deals with ordinances. Subject to the provisions of this act and the statute, ordinances may be made to provide for all or any of the following matters. What will be relevant is clause C. The conditions of residence and rules of discipline of students of the university, including students of the colleges and as institutions affiliated to or recognized by it, and the levy of fees for residence in halls. Then the next will be clause E. Rules for recognition of, recognition of libraries, laboratories, museums, hostels and institutions for study, research and residence other than those established, maintained and managed by the university. Then K. rules for registration of students. So are there any statutes or ordinances framed regulating the rules for residence in a hostel? What are the terms and conditions? Under normal circumstances, from what we all know, that there will be several hostel blocks, boys hostel, girls hostel, and a fresher will be allotted in a particular block. And upon completion of the first year of study, the fresher has to vacate the hostel during the vacation period, during which 15 days or 1 month maintenance will be done. And upon reopening, when he progress to the second year, let us say humanities, it's a 3-year course. Second year will be in another block. Third year will be another block. A PG student will be in another block. So this is how it is regulated.
Correct.
So first we need to see as to what are the ordinances or statutes or rules or regulations regulating the accommodation in hostel.
May I just?
That the university will answer.
University will, but since your lordship is there, this is exactly 2009 Supreme Court has said this. What your lordships are saying this. That, and later on the UGC guidelines have also come. That the first year in the one hostel, in the night, no one will be allowed any senior.
No, that we will see the rules, sir. Because
I will read the guidelines itself.
No, it is not a lease, it is not a license, it is only a license to occupy.
Correct.
So therefore, the university can regulate the timings.
Correct.
Can regulate what activities can be done, cannot be done, can also regulate who can come in, who can go out, and it can also regulate as to who can visit a hosteler at what time. So let us see the university rules, whether the rules have been implemented, etc. So because you have given some photographs, campus has not been properly lit. The prayers, we have seen the prayers, various prayers.
That's what I've seen that.
And some of them are seeking implementation of the UGC guidelines, for which already we have ordered notice. 28th, the matter is going to come. UGC, we need to hear UGC on that. We will see. Let the university respond.
If your lordships permit me, if your lordships just permit me, I have served the copies of that supplementary affidavit I have filed. If your lordships just permit me to file it.
What is that supplementary? But the writ petition was filed day before yesterday. Why a supplementary?
Thereafter, no. Why? Because in the meantime, an order has been passed. After filing of this writ petition, an order has been passed by the university. Saying that from 8 p.m. to next, if anybody wants to enter, then they have to take permission, etc. Outside have to take permission. My submission is this: 2009 Supreme Court judgment has very clearly said, and the UGC guidelines have clearly said, no one will be allowed to the freshers hostel after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Why this today it is coming with this circular, which is totally contrary.
All right. Now we are discussing an issue.
Correct.
In the absence of the students.
Yes.
Your entire grievance is against the students who you are, in your opinion, you say they become so violent and they graduate to a position of a dada on graduating from the university, whether they get a degree or they become a. So in the absence of the students, they need to be heard in the matter. Because under the Act, Students' Union has been defined.
Yes.
If you see section 2, subsection 18, Students' Union means A, in relation to the university Students' Union constituted in the manner prescribed, and B, in relation to affiliated college, the Students' Union constituted in the manner prescribed. We are only concerned with the university campus, not with the affiliate college.
No, not really.
How many colleges?
Only one affiliated college.
Not affiliated.
So it is only the. So there is a Students' Union means in relation to the university, Students' Union constituted in the manner prescribed. What is the manner prescribed? We need to say whether separate regulations or rules have been framed for the purpose of, because this also I saw somewhere some elections, etc. The students need to be heard in the matter.
But I don't mind. Let them
If
be
there
heard.
is a
Your lordship.
students' union,
Yeah, that's your
recognized
fault.
union,
Very
That's
nice.
your-
and we implead, you can implead them,
Yes, yes.
let them be served.
Let them. But Mulad, can I just 2 or 3?
Not require, we'll go stay. Overnight, nothing can change.
Nothing
Sir.
can be done.
Nothing can change overnight.
Mulad,
But
one.
one thing,
I am
of
one
course.
one urgent thing has come up. One urgent that your lordships kindly just consider this. What has happened, Miller? CCTV camera was installed in 2012. 53 hours, Vice Chancellor was Giraud. Then he had to resign, the Vice Chancellor. Then another Vice Chancellor came. The then Vice Chancellor wanted to continue with it. He had to resign. In 2016, another Vice Chancellor came. And Miller, the interesting caption was, first day, first show, remove all CCTV cameras. No CCTV cameras are allowed to be installed.
And why the Vice Chancellor took such a decision?
I don't know. He wanted to very friendly, must be very friendly, student-friendly Vice Chancellor. 2 Vice Chancellors get out for 53 hours, had to resign. Second three Vice Chancellor had to resign. But 2016, the Vice Chancellor who came, first day, first show, that's the big caption. First day, first show, remove. And see, from 2016, one student, Millard, he died because of the ragging. December. Urgency is this, Millard, today. Millard, if your lordship has seen, since your lordship has seen my petitions, your lordship has made
No,
this
we'll
observation.
await for the response of the
I
university.
have annexed the photographs.
We saw
That from the evening, see this.
No, we saw the photographs. According to you, you have given this GPS map camera also.
Yes, yes. That's
From page 63,
from face.
everything is very dark.
Very dark. No light. No one. No one should be allowed to build. No use. Now, lordships kindly consider now at this moment whether it is required or not, and for that reason, the students' union have to be heard or not.
Yes, they need to be heard because the allegations is against the students who are pursuing the studies. But on behalf of the state, AG is appearing. What AG would like to say? Sir, please unmute, sir. Please unmute. Yes.
Millard, sadly, Millard, ragging, Millard, has become endemic to institutions, particularly of the engineering field. And it's pan India. It's not just in this state. And it's gone beyond what one can call social interaction of seniors introducing themselves to juniors and juniors introducing themselves to seniors. Now, I don't think it's been a situation where it is not been known that there have been excesses, and excesses have happened all over the premier institutions in this country. And I think now with all the students' freedom, which we enjoyed, which your lordships I'm sure would have enjoyed, when going through getting a degree, if we find that the students themselves are not able to regulate and see that there is peace and harmony, there have to be harsh measures undertaken. In fact, your lordships will kindly examine, as it fell from your lordships today, are there statutes, are there ordinances, are there rules prescribed with regard to giving recognition to students' unions, with regard to occupation of hostels, and, my lord, the manner and method of occupation. My lord, these are, my lord, very important, because if they are not there, they, with the autonomy that the universities, my lord, enjoy, they should, my lord, come into force immediately. And second, my lord, this is, my lord, a situation, my lord, which has been noticed by our High Court before. It has been noticed, my lord, by the Kerala High Court, my lord, in, my lord, a very illuminating judgment. And also, my lord, by the Raghavan Committee, my lord, which was set up, and, my lord, whose, my lord, observations were, my lord, directed to be implemented by the Supreme Court, other than, my lord, UGC regulations. Because at the end of the day, my lord, it, my lord, experiences, my lord, which are, my lord, uh, acquired, my lord, in such an environment, can either make the person or scar the person for life. My lord, it's really, my lord, something we should look at with all seriousness. My lord, my respectful submission to your lordships would be, my lord, have, my lord, all the stakeholders before your lordships, and kindly see, my lord, that whatever your lordships direct, my lord, is implemented in every institution, my lord, in this state.
Now, Mr. Bandyopadhyay submitted, when that unfortunate incident occurred, the police were not able to enter the university. Is it
Yes, my lord, we have, my lord, lodged a case on that basis, my lord, that we were prevented access.
And who prevented them? Whether the
My lord,
gates,
there were, my lord, my lord, I have named, my lord, I have, my lord, the students, my lord, one of them was Joydeep Ghosh. My lord, I have, my lord, a report to that effect. And, my lord, this is, my lord, police station case number 152, my lord, of 13th of August in Jadavpur, under 186 and 353.
is it a fact, Mr. Mazmundar, that police couldn't enter the? When a
It's
crime
reported,
was-
no, it's reported. It should not have been, but it's reported. But I don't know, it's only 5 or 6 houses away from the place, the main hostel. Probably 100 years away from the
Now,
police station.
whatever issues have been pointed out, has it affected the general public in any manner?
Not after the incident, not day before yesterday also, there had been large scale demonstration that we had tried to relocate the fresher temporarily in the university campus. Now, not the in-campus students, these students would be put in a different block for the time being, so that they are not traumatized, they are not, the situation does not aggravate. They went on a hunger strike for 24 hours, not allowing us to induct those students in the in-campus hostel.
Who went on hunger strike?
Not the residing students of the boys hostel, which is within the campus.
Okay.
So they felt that we are being inconvenienced by reason of the temporary induction of the freshers in the from the main hostel to the boys hostel.
No, boys' hostel is senior hostel, is it?
Boys hostel is one which is outside the campus, just 5 or 6 houses away from the Jadavpur police station.
All right.
And the the main hostel, the boys hostel is within the university campus.
Very good.
I'm not, for the time being, since this incident occurred and there was our environment of trauma in the minds of the young students, the freshers, we wanted to relocate them temporarily in the in-campus hostel, the boys hostel. Now, the residing...
But see, inconvenience may be caused if suppose there are already 4 students in a room.
no, in a different block.
The block is empty.
We wanted to accommodate them temporarily. Now, these students went on a hunger strike, and not the registrar and some other administrative officers were get out. Not, there had been large-scale demonstration by political parties on the road and inside the campus. Not, for the time being, we request through the petitioner.
No. You can't convert this into a political platform. Please.
This was not. It's in the air every day.
No. They may give statements, but not entering the university, etc. That
Just outside
that
the road,
will be
there
our
was
appeal. No
large-scale
political
demonstration.
party. You shouldn't make.
Public inconvenience was caused, as I read from the newspaper.
Yes, he's correct. Public inconvenience is caused.
But
Some
My lord,
traffic
traffic
tremendous
had to be diverted also, my lord.
from inside and
Traffic had to be diverted.
from Jadavpur to, no one can come to Gorihat or Gorihat to Jadavpur.
Today, we not.
During this, but this is not the incident of 2023 today.
No, that the police will regulate. That the police will regulate on if it is going to inconvenience the public, It's up to the police. They will definitely regulate. See, any form of peaceful protest cannot be prevented.
Correct, no doubt.
But if that protest transgresses or causes inconvenience to the general public or may result in a law and order situation, police have got sufficient powers to do all within their means. That is very, very clear. No direction is required for that. But the thing is, cannot the university implement this decision? All right. Students went on. Of course, that is a form of peaceful protest. But then is there no way of reasoning out to them that, see, look here, these are all freshers who have come to join the university with very, very big dreams, and you should act. Cannot the can
We
there
had
not
tried
be-
to reach out to them, not with motherly and not elder brotherly affection, whatever to the extent possible. After all, they are students. But they have to be treated like students at the end of the day, so far as the university is concerned. Now, to some extent, they have mellowed down. And we have also persuaded the non-teaching staff to vacate some of the quarters and accommodate them elsewhere so that the freshers can be accommodated for the time being there in the campus for their safety and not for their.
How many students are there in the hostel?
But presently, there are 1950 seats.
1950
seats. There are two campuses, one in the Jadavpur, the other at Salt Lake.
Where the campus?
19,500.
1950.
Oh, 1,950
50 seats, hostel seats.
hostel.
Seats.
Oh.
Apart from the messes and the paying guest facilities which the guardians arrange for themselves,
1950 is the number of students.
is the number of seats, out of which presently there are around 1,200 or 1,300 hostel students.
1,500. Like 1,190 boarders from male and 485.
1,500, roughly 1,500.
Roughly 1,500 students.
Yes.
1,500 students in various disciplines. Now, you have got all your science, humanities. What are the courses the university say?
There are various disciplines. I just showed to your lordship.
No.
I just read out.
All these 1,500 students, are they categorized or bunched up based on the course of study?
No, not really. But it's arts, science, engineering. This is the broad faculties, and there are hostel fees. Not 15 rupees for arts, 75 rupees for arts, 150 rupees for science, 200 rupees for engineering, and 25 rupees per month for hostel fees. Not since 2017, the UGC grant has
What did you do during COVID?
During the COVID, they had to evacuate. And the situation has not recovered since then.
If suppose one thing is within the four walls, you do something, university has got the wherewithal to settle things. Things will, some heated moment, something may happen. It is resolved. The professors, head of departments, there will be a student union representative, there will be a hostel warden, he can resolve. But if this boils outside the campus and innocent people are affected, and the university is becoming famous for the wrong reasons, then cannot the university take a decision to close down the hostel? In COVID, you are able to manage.
Closing down the hostel, probably it will be difficult because there are certain courses, say the engineering and the scholars, they have to work till 10 o'clock in the laboratories.
Maybe. If there is a will, there is a way. If that is why the students' body need to be heard in the matter. There should be something. They should. There
are students coming from far-fetched districts. They have to be accommodated.
They have to. So that's a different matter. COVID, they were able to manage every situation. Let us assume maintenance has to be done. One block crumbles down, falls down. Any major condition may occur. So that's not the issue. If we will hear the students' organization. This is an in-house problem. This in-house problem has to be sorted out in-house. Normally, from my experience, the hostel warden, like the superintendent, is the best person to resolve. Your big vice chancellor, the principal of the institution, head of department will never. A hostel warden is almost identified as a student among
God,
themselves.
yes.
So they are chosen from the faculty with that mindset. People, in fact, I have known in my hostels where the warden used to stay in the hostel.
Yes, yes.
They have to.
They stay in one of the rooms, the same size, probably single accommodation. There will be 2 students or 3 students in another room. He will be given a single accommodation. No other additional facilities. He will also use the common washroom, etc. And probably he will also be ragged or some, but nothing so serious. But if he says something in the welfare of the students will fall in line.
And it's now
He is
not
virtually a guardian.
all, as your lordships had been observing just 2 matters before this, it's all in the mindset. These are all there on
So
record
therefore-
and on paper.
No, do all these things, but once it results in a criminal matter, once it starts affecting the general public for no reason and giving room to use the university as a political platform, then something serious needs to be.
Unfortunately, this has happened over the years.
No,
Unfortunately.
Super has made a statement. Super
Let us not go by any
has made a
statement.
statement. I don't know. He has made a statement in an interview. Well, everything is on how we can gather from interview to the one of the news that the hostel of Jadavpur University has tremendously influence of senior students, especially in the main hostel. A regular gathering used to take place, wherein the main attraction of the said gathering was always consumption of legally prohibited intoxicated substance. Well, there is a statement, your lordship. I will make the union.
Now, senior students means past students.
No, seniors. The
Third year,
That's
fourth
the
year.
reason I said that is broadly your lordship. One part is the hostel. This is a hostel part. Apart from hostel, the Jadavpur campus, intoxicated materials, drugs. Well, one of the union leader is making a statement. I have given it here. The day before, just a minute. Day before, yes, let me finish it. Just this sentence. Just
Directed to stop the supply of alcohol, choros,
The- yes, the-
drugs.
now, my lord, one of the
Colleges and below university.
One of the union leader who is a female who has made a statement. The university is my second home. If I can take beer and smoke in my home, why can't I do it in here? We have brought it, the videos. I will, if your lordships,
No, you implead those union
no, union, I will, since your lordships have said, my lord,
and you please place a full compilation of your act regulation concerning this issue.
no, my lord, your lordships have made an observation.
One more thing, that this Jadavpur University already given undertaking to this Honorable High Court.
Yes, that,
Sir, no.
That the
my lord,
of the Jadavpur University in his affidavit, however, claimed that there was no incident of ragging in the university campus.
বলছে তো
And
আগে
no Milord,
add করতে হবে, wait করতে হবে ভাই।
information about such
Understand.
report was there.
No, maybe, sir,
What is that undertaking? He undertakes surprise visit in the university hostel, canteen and common room, so that the students are always kept under visit. You are already undertaking.
No.
That is very nice.
Sir.
my lord. One of,
Things are there in black and white. What if in a given situation, they throw up the hands and say that we are not able to do it, then what is to, that is why this.
that exactly,
question
that
being
is
filed.
the reason the petition.
And what is to be done? If the professor is not able to convince the student to withdraw in hunger strike.
Your counseling is absolutely needed, Miller.
True, that is true. That is why, see, after,
Today first year, next year, I am the second year, I will die.
Who is?
I am the third year, I will die. So today I am being ragged, but next year I will die. This is the system.
therefore,
Your today's daughter-in-law is being ragged by the mother-in-law.
Oof.
That daughter-in-law will become the mother-in-law. Mother-in-law will rag that daughter-in-law.
That's right.
Happens in the
oof, no, it doesn't happen nowadays.
Unless they're separate.
All right. No, we need to hear the
Your
university.
lordships made
See, university is a creation under a statute. The statute is very elaborate. It gives tremendous powers, enough powers to the various authorities in the statute. In the event that the authorities claim that, yes, sir, we are empowered, but we are unable to implement, then we need to think
Need to
what
interfere.
needs to be done
Correct.
in such a situation.
My lord, your lordships, please, God. My lord, your lordships have made an observation. My lord, your lordships have made an observation. So far, the law and order is concerned, my lord, the police will, the authority.
That the state will take care of. No observation
That is
required.
outside of the campus. But inside of the campus, what would be done?
That the university will come forward with a plan. You implead the student's body, whoever it is, we will hear them and we will try to reason out and how important it is to retain the status as an alumnus of this university. You need to be proud
Yes.
alumnus of this university after having graduated. And when they call you after 15 years for an alumni meet, you should be proud with pleasant memories to come back to the university, not with horrific memories.
Very good.
So that needs to be inculcated. They are very young minds. Sir. It is not that they have, as you said, that they
No,
will
no.
graduate and go as graduate. No, they will graduate. So probably they think this is it.
No, I'm not saying, my lord, I am just saying, this is the problem. On the very first day, I say, my lord, your lordships have to intervene and your lordships have to take a holistic view. How it has to be improved. My lord, everyone of today's Bengal is very much concerned of the Jadavpur University. Those who are, my lord, the concerned, anything.
How many of you, anybody alumnus of Jadavpur University?
Yeah.
In this courtroom number 1?
It is a very rich alumnus association, very rich alumni
Now,
association.
my lord, everyone is concerned. No one.
But nobody is there. Here.
It has to be stopped.
We
and
couldn't
it
match
has
their
to be-
merit.
It has to be
It was
improved.
very-
The situation of the Jadavpur University has to be improved. That is the everyone's hope.
It
Nothing.
It can
That
be.
your lordships can.
Can be, definitely it can. We are confident it can happen. Definitely it can. Every institution or every body has got a bad patch. So probably we are in a bad patch now and things will change. Let the students be implemented.
Yes, lordships can.
We have elaborately heard the learned.
Lord, will
arguments of
lordships
the
just
parties.
permit me to file
Not
this.
required. We'll take next time, we'll take. The petitioner is directed to implement all the it is recognized union, the students union of the respondent university of the Jadavpur University as respondents in this writ petition, and those unions, students unions, be duly served with a copy of the writ petition and all annexures. The respondent university shall file a compilation consisting of compilation enclosing the Jadavpur University Act 1981 and the various ordinances, regulation and rules which have been framed by the university, the administration of the students' welfare, regulation of the hostels and such other related matters. It can be some resolution of the Senate, syndicate or the executive council or governing council, that also you can.
Whatever is there.
2 weeks time.
Why not?
So far the rule is concerned, draft rule is concerned. In 2012, my lord, I was made a member, a chairman of the rule committee. That time in 2012, draft rule, I don't know whether that has been adopted or not. For 1 year, I went to Jadavpur University. That time I found everything was nice.
Why can't
And
you
I
go?
gave a proposal. Mal, I tell you, I gave a proposal to the university. You are having so many faculties. Why are not bringing the law faculties? Sir, what? I will help you. You come up. Anyway, that has not been.
No, let them open law faculty. The law students and law faculty will control the entire thing. So
This is only law faculty is not there. Everything is there. This is such a nice university.
we will make a recommendation.
Lawlessness was not
Yes, next.
conceived.
Deeply obliged to
2
you.
weeks.
Grateful.